Welcome to the Paul Has Sam podcast. I'm your host. My name is Sam. If you're tuning in for the very first time, you're absolutely welcome. Don't forget. The English has gone. Wait. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification button so you never miss an episode. Thursday at 14:30. Today's guest is Cathbert Tembo. He's come back for Financial Literacy Talk Part 2. If you went back to the videos, you find we're talking about Part 1. Now we're on Part 2. I had to bring him back because I had more questions to ask, and also so it's good to know about finance. It's good to know about money. Ask the money questions. Ask all those questions that you think, it might be a silly question. No question. Someone once said no question is ever too silly. So, Cathbert Tembo, welcome, sir. How are we doing?
Thank you for having me.
Good to have you in person.
In person.
In person and not in
I thought that won't come out, but it's come out.
In person had to.
No, thank you for having me, and let's talk money again.
Let's talk money.
I love money.
First of all, I did not like to talk about money, but now I'm okay talking about money, kind of. Before, talking about money made me very, very uncomfortable. And don't talk to me about, like, my money, the money I was making, I didn't want to talk about it. But now I'm more open to talking about money. And so I brought you the money guy in, and I'm going to ask you some questions. The money guy. I think that's what I'll start calling you now.
No, don't call me the money guy. I don't have money to give people outside when they see me.
The money guy. Cathbert Tembo. Let's begin. What is the single biggest money mindset shift you've seen make the most profound impact on a client's life?
Okay. That's a tricky question. I've been thinking about it and trying to get the right answer for that. 3 M's. Make money, multiply money, manage money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the psychological impact that I have on many of my clients. Make money, multiply money, manage money.
Okay.
And I think that shift now, most of us are getting into it, and we're trying to know or get to a position where we can make more money out of what we are making. But the question still comes in, how are we managing what we have at the moment? So those are the psychological theme that I can think of just from top of my head.
So those would you say that's advice you gave to a client that completely shifted their mindset?
Yes. Make money, multiply the money, manage the finances.
So if I come to you and say, okay, so how help me multiply this money? What would you advise me to?
Thank you. So first thing is, let's talk of 2 people.
Okay.
One, someone is working, they get a constant income every month. They know this is the salary that they're getting. This is an income, active income, which they're working for. Not the money working for them, but they are working for this money, right? How are they managing this cash? And how can they multiply it? Trust me, every salary that you have is less than your expenses. And you can't find out from that. Everyone will say, I get less than what I spend. But how can you make this money multiply to work for you? Number 2, another individual has got 2 sources of income. The first one is salary. The second one is passive income. Whatever they get, they're investing. And when they invest, they're multiplying their income. Third thing, management of that investment. You know you're working for money, but at the same time, money is working for you. You're comfortable.
So when you say managing that money, does that mean, say, okay, I've got this amount. Do I put it away in an account and just forget it exists?
Well, it's a tricky question, but
because I heard someone say, when you manage, when you get something, waka and just forget that it exists. Like, don't touch that money.
True. But how many of us have got savings account that we opened 5 years ago? And if I ask you how much have you put in your savings account, or how much money do you have in your savings account today? Someone will say, I've got nothing. But you opened it 5 years ago. Put it away. This is where management of cash comes in. And it's very, very critical. How are you managing this cash? 2 concepts, saving and investment. I'll still repeat it from the first episode. I said saving and investments are 2 different things. When you want money to work for you, you have to invest it. Saving money is just for a short term, for an emergency. You just want to put it aside. Oh, next year my child will be going to school. Let me put aside so much so that I don't use it. But when you invest, you're making that money work for you. And this is where you have to be critical analyze what you're investing in, know how that money is being spent. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed.
I like when you said there's a difference between the savings and the investment. The savings is basically short-term.
Short-term
investment.
For a purpose. Short-term purpose, you want to achieve a certain goal by the end of the year. You're saving for a holiday, saving for Christmas, saving for something. Those are savings. Investing are always long-term.
Thanks for breaking that down, actually. I think that's something I was struggling with. The savings and the investment. So savings is just a short-term. It will go.
Yes. Short-term for a purpose. I want to buy a car. I know how much a car is today. 120,000 kwacha. How much am I going to put aside to get that car? You start putting aside maybe 10,000 every month, depending on how much you're getting. By the time you raise your 120, you buy your vehicle. But investing, you know that investing there are ups and downs. But your purpose, your goal of investing is to create wealth for yourself.
So what would you advise me to invest in? Like I come to you and say, Cathbert, listen, say I have 100,000 saved. I would like to invest. What would you advise me to invest?
First of all, when you are investing, you are not trading.
Okay.
Get me right again. I'll introduce another term, trading. Savings, investing, trading. A trader goes out to make profit, right?
Okay.
When you're trading, you want to make maximum profits. You want to maximize on your profits. Investing, you want to have a sustainable cash flow as well as capital gains on your money. We might call it profit somehow, but that profit is marginal growth on your investment.
Okay.
It's like you're building a house. When you start building your house, you start with a foundation, right? Nothing stands without a foundation. That's your capital you put in there. Blocks is when now the capital gains start growing and the cash will start flowing your way. When you reach the rooftop, everyone will be admiring your house. I've built a house and people will be saying, that's a nice house. I was there when they started building this house. Your investments are now paying you back. And this is where we come in. When you want to invest with me, first thing is, how much are you trying to invest? How much do you want to put in? Second, how do you want the returns to come to you? If you're working, do you need the returns from this investment? No. Let them grow in that investment. When they start multiplying, you need to time yourself to say, by the time I'm retiring, this is how much I'm going to get from this investment, or this is how much I'll be getting from this investment. You've sorted your future just like that through the cash flows.
Because when looking at it, hearing about it, it sounds completely impossible.
Is it
impossible? It's hard. You're just like,
Is it? Okay, well, I wouldn't say it's impossible. What I would say is it's hard. Any good thing, if you want to pass an exam, it's not easy. Same with selling. Where are you starting from? I'll give an example, practical example of a government bond. A government bond starts as low as 1,000 kwacha. Just 1,000 kwacha. You can buy a government bond. You are working, you're getting a salary of, argument's sake, I think the average salary in Zambia is about 6,000 now, 6,000 kwacha. How much can you put aside every month, which you cannot touch? You can train yourself to say, I'll be putting aside 1,000 kwacha. Imagine if you do that in 1 year, you're putting aside 1,200 kwacha.
Okay.
And you're not touching this money. Government is paying you back a coupon payment. You can use that coupon payment for your talk time. Deliberately, you can even say this coupon payment will be used for this, but your main investment is there. Strange.
Yeah.
Difficult, easy to say, difficult to start.
That's what I was about to say.
Discipline comes in.
What's that word again?
Discipline.
That's the word people don't want to hear.
No, we're all disciplined for one another.
Are we though?
I'm disciplined going out every Friday. That's discipline. It's the small things that matter the most. She's laughing, but this is money issues. We are disciplined going out.
Wait, you personally are disciplined going out every Friday?
Yes, I'm disciplined going out every Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm disciplined going to church every Sunday.
Okay.
Whatever mood I am, I'm disciplined. And it starts from there.
Okay, I like your form of discipline. Yeah.
Let's talk money. Let's talk money.
It's a discipline that's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's if you say that's possible, that discipline is possible, then the saving, the investment,
it's possible.
It's possible. It's very possible. Okay.
Let's talk money.
So, what's a common financial decision people think is smart, but is actually a red flag?
When I was coming in, I was talking with my wife about how we want to start building and just know how much we're spending at the moment. And she told me, you're a big spender. Then I was like, what do you mean?
You go out every Friday?
Yeah, I go. Anyway, I go out every Friday. I'm a big spender, but my spending, you'll be shocked how I spend. But the biggest thing that we have at the moment that we're not accounting for is talk time and bundles.
I'll agree with you on that one, yes.
We don't account for that.
Yeah, it's never.
If I ask you from your salary, how much do you spend on talk time and bundles? People won't even have a figure.
Someone actually asked me how much I spend on hair every month, whatever, and I did not have
a figure. Yeah. The most important thing in life, especially financial aspect of managing money, is trying to track down every expense that you do. Spending will always be there, but track down every kwacha that you take out. I know people would say, oh, we're being strict. Yes, it doesn't hurt to have fun, but get me right, it doesn't hurt to have fun, but you need to know how much is going out.
You see, that's where we're going to have a problem, you and me. You're telling me to track my expenses, write it down. Oh my God. Accountant, why do you do this, accountants? You're always like, write down everything, account for it, do this. I'm not saying it's bad. Oh, as the years have passed, I'm like, okay, yes, that makes sense. But all the time,
make a budget, a simple budget. I always tell my wife, how much do you need in a month?
Okay. I
don't want her to tell me what she'll use that money for, but she'll just need to tell me this is our budget.
Okay.
Is this necessary? Is this needed?
Yes.
Is this important at the moment? And that's how we're building our house. Make a budget. You don't like writing? Start writing. Tick off some things that you are spending on. And trust me, you'll come and tell me, oh, I saved 100 kwacha. It might be very small, but that's just a stepping stone of great things to come your way.
This whole write down, and you use the word I'm not fond of, budget.
The only thing I think people budget for is rent and probably food.
Yeah.
Which is wrong for me. Talk time should come in. I spend 100 kwacha.
So you
throughout the year, throughout the month for talk time.
Throughout.
Yeah.
So that's monthly.
100 kwacha.
100. It has to be 100 kwacha.
It has to be 100 kwacha.
That's bundles included.
Yes.
You need to show me your secret, because 100 kwacha a month, 30 days. 30 some days. Are 31, 32, 33.
Yeah. Of course, if I run out of bundles in the middle of the month, I'll use Madame's bundles for your one. Thank you. But what I'm trying to say is, it's critical you know how much you're spending on something, and it will create discipline impact on your life. It will change your life. I always tell my Christian friends, when you are offering, do you budget for that? It might be as the Spirit leads, but the truth of the matter is, what have you told God? I'll give you. Budget for that as well. And it will work for your life.
You said you tell your Christian friends. What about your demon friends? What do you tell them?
Well, don't spend carelessly.
So what's the difference between, I know we spoke about this in other scenes, but what's the difference between being rich and being financially secure? And which one is the more realistic goal for the average person? Because this is something I'm always saying, we have to be financially secure.
We have to be.
We have to be, like going forward, we have to be financially secure.
You know, there's a song that I really like, Good Life.
Welcome to the good life.
Yeah, welcome to the good life, you know. Just two parts which always make me. Your mom goes to the grocery store without a credit card, and they're able to manage and get things on cash, and they've got no worries about debt.
That is the dream.
Second part, we are building something from nothing. Each one of us is building a life from nothing. And how are you building it? Comes in now the riches and the wealth. I'll give a lot of examples, but I want to tell you something. Riches can disappear anytime.
So, I'm sorry, our definition of rich, like, they are rich, 5 cars in the driveway, big house, fridge is always full, they're going on vacation. We look at rich as, you're rich, like, what's the problem?
You're rich,
yeah,
but are they wealthy? Look at, in Zambia, which company can I point out? Well, it's difficult. I'm not being
we don't want to be
judgmental, but look at our colleagues, the Indians.
Okay.
If you go to Quito Central Mall right now, you find that most Indian shops have existed since 1930s.
Yeah.
Before Zambia was born, and they're still there.
They're still there.
Look,
but I thought that was more a family thing, like.
You see, everyone who takes over that is adding to the wealth of that family. Wealth is generational. Riches is for a short time. How many of Zambians do we know who were rich during the 90s and they're no longer rich? We're just saying they used to have money. They did not have wealth. Wealth is asset. It's an asset that you can never get away or take away from someone. Riches can disappear today. You can have riches today, tomorrow there's nothing. When you have 10,000 kwacha in your account, you are rich. By the way, riches is not objective, it's subjective. If I take a 10,000 kwacha and give it to someone on the streets who's earning 100 kwacha per day, and they earn 10,000 kwacha that day, they are rich.
They are rich.
2 days later, when you ask them where that money is, they are poor. Wealth tests time. From time to time, wealth will be there.
But what do you say to those people who want to get rich quick? That wealthy? Because we know that that's what's happening now.
Anyone can make quick money, but are they able to sustain it? Sustainability is the key here. And when you're talking of wealth, wealth is sustainable income. You are sleeping in the comfort of your bed, you know your wealth is coming. You are not working, you're going to England, you know even if you use 10,000 pounds of that money, still more, the following day, something will come in. That's wealth. Yeah. Riches, you use it, tomorrow it comes, you use it. 1 month down the line, everything just disappears like that. Those are riches. And that's the major difference. And I hear every time when I'm arguing with my wife, there are people who are famous who are rich, and there are people who are not famous, but they are wealthy. Yeah. They've been there since time immemorial. You can't even declare them bankrupt today. Yep. They're still standing. Economies come, economies go. Politicians come, politicians go. Their wealth is still showing. They've got an influence on the impact of the country. That's wealth.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Boys and girls, did you hear that? Rich is short-term. Wealth is long-term. That generational wealth. That was actually a good example.
Yeah. And that's why when...
You're onto something.
I would love to tell our viewers, for those who are taking over businesses, you should not think of yourself to enjoy that business now, but think of your next generation. Are they going to stand up and say, this is what our family has built right now?
It's so true. And you do see a lot of people, black people, we've seen black people, successful black people who are making generational wealth and they're passing on to the next generation and the next generation. But it's also a bit concerning because this generational wealth that's being passed down to that other next generation, they're not really, they're living for now.
Just for now.
Yeah, not for long term.
And I've heard people say, people work for this.
Yes.
They work for it, it's fine. We have to enjoy it before I die.
Yes.
But shouldn't be the case.
They have to keep it going.
Yes.
So if you could go back and teach your 20-year-old something, your 20-year-old self, just one concept about money, what would it be? 20-year-old Cuthbert is there, starting out, finished college or going to college.
The biggest thing or biggest investment any person has is time. Going back to my when I was 20, I wish I had known this. Start early to save. That's the truth.
I agree.
It doesn't matter how much you are saving, but the consistency of your saving is what will make a difference in this world. Start early. You build wealth by starting small and saving small. Consistency. You build riches by you trying to start big. But the people who've been in the game consistently are always ahead of anyone else in this world. So time is of essence. Time is your advantage. Start saving early. It doesn't matter how much you are saving. Value comes later. But the consistency of you saving that amount every now and then makes a difference.
So start saving early.
Just start early.
Just even when you're 16, 15, that money should... Because I have a son, so we were teaching him how to save, and we got him a little piggy bank in the form of a house. Those little ZNBS orange. So we're like, every penny you get or something, you have to save it. What do you want? Because he loves cars.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to save for a car. Okay, fine. Save that concept. So we check at the end of the month and
trust me, that's the right thing to do.
We think we're like, okay, we're just teaching him, but he's having fun with it.
Yeah, and it will have a great impact on him. When he comes to buy his own thing from his savings, he will be very, very happy. And he will know he owns that thing because he saved for that thing.
Yep.
I regret one thing. I didn't start early. One. Second, I was waiting to have that big paycheck for me to start saving.
Weren't we all waiting for that big paycheck?
Thank you. I wasn't the only one then.
We're all waiting for that big paycheck. We're like,
for that
I'll take some out.
Yeah.
Did I put?
No.
Yeah.
You start getting that big paycheck, something starts coming in. Expenses increase. So
isn't it crazy how when you start making that big money, now your tastes change and you want, why do we do this?
It's human.
Oh my God.
It's a human thing. So if when I started getting that small amount salary from my first employer, I wish I could have been saving just 100 kwacha. I've been in the industry for 12 years now.
Wow.
Imagine if that 100 kwacha every month I was saving it. How much would I have gotten this time?
You would be wealthy.
Plus increment of my salary.
Wealthy man.
But I decided to say, let me wait. So start early. Don't mind how much you're saving. Just match it with what you want to save and you'll get there.
That part. Start saving. Where were you? Or you weren't saving as well.
There's a reason why we are here today.
Yeah. We met now. We can start. We can pass it on to the next person, but we can also start ourselves.
True.
So for people in their 20s and 30s, should they prioritize for saving for a house, or saving for retirement?
I'll take you back to the concept of saving and investments, right?
Okay.
You are in your 20s. You've got a job. You're earning an income every month. Don't save. Start investing for your future.
Oh.
Start investing for your future.
Okay.
Save for a house. You can break it up into two. Save for the house, invest for the future. Whether you like it or not, the older you get, the more liability you become. So investing will start giving you a passive income. Saving will start, you're saving for a purpose, and that's a house. So you can break it up. This goes to investment. This goes to my saving for my house. You can actually do two things at a go.
So for the average young Zambian man or a woman, you're saying invest?
Both.
So what would they invest in?
This question keeps on coming. I would have said a lot of investment products, but because I think we need another time. But let me just keep it simple. When you buy government bonds, you are focusing at the future. You're investing for the future. The coupon payments, you're going to enjoy them now. Those are the amounts you can use to save for the house. Killing two birds with one stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So government bonds or just bonds?
That's an easy way.
When I
for
hear
you to
bonds,
invest
I'm
and save.
thinking that sounds like a lot of work. And
No.
that sounds, I'm just thinking paperwork. That's what I'm thinking, because you go to the bank, invest in bonds. Then they'll be like,
Just go.
They'll start talking to me, oh no, the Shanyoko, the investment, the capitalist. I'm just like, huh?
Wow. Don't mislead us.
Seriously,
Truth
that's
be
what I'm
told,
thinking.
just go to their website, Bank of Zambia website, click there, open a custody account, and every month you can be buying bonds. Trust me, you're getting a 6,000 kwacha. You are saving 1,000 kwacha every month for that. You are investing, actually not saving, you're investing. And every coupon that you start getting from that 1,000 kwacha, you push it into a savings account. Trust me, you're going to reach your goal.
Really?
And that's the thing that you should have. Where do you want to reach? Where? Don't think of where I am right now. Think of where you want to be in the next few years. That will push you to be there.
Okay, sounds fair enough.
Yeah.
So what's a silent killer in a typical household budget? A cost that most people, they just over there say, they overlook, and then over time it adds up significantly.
I think we talked about it, isn't it?
We talked about it behind the scenes. You said, but I remember you said talk time.
Talk time, bundles.
But I feel like there's more.
There's more.
Like
what? Wow. Fuel. Most of us don't budget for fuel as well. Oh, there's a shortage of fuel. You start running up on, you're running around.
You're running around up and down.
Because you did not budget for it. What else can I talk about? And nice food.
Going out.
Going out, of course.
The Fridays.
Nice food. Friday. Okay, that's me now. Anyway.
Oh, I do know people that go out every Friday.
When you look at your budget, I always say differentiate what's necessary from your wants.
Okay, so when you cut out we like to go out every Friday. We go out for dinner every Friday. So if we cut it down to like 2 weekends or a weekend, do you think we could definitely save significantly?
Yes. What's your objective? You have to put down your objective. This is very critical. Your objective has to be put down. What do you want? Where do you want to see yourself in the next 3 months? If you are going out every now and then, are you saving or just having fun? That's the question remains to you and me.
We're having fun.
Is it beneficial to you at that particular time? Someone came to me, they are 60 years old, and they tell me, I don't want to invest for 2 years or 3 years, I might die. Because I'm 60 years old, I'm almost clocking. Okay, so I want to enjoy this money. They decide to start partying using that money, and 3 years down the line, they're still alive. Don't you think they'll become destitute? We don't know when you're going to die, but we know we need to live a good life. You have to balance the two sides of the coin.
So did they spend all the money?
They spent almost 99% of their funds, and now they're making calls to everyone for help. And these are the people that we have in our society. Some of them we even know. When you look at them, you're even pointing at them. They had money like 3 months ago. Where's the money? 3 years ago.
Did someone tell him he was going to die?
It comes back to the question you just asked me. You can have fun. You can do whatever you want to do. But one thing that you need to take track of or keep track of is what's your objective in the next few years? Where do you want to be in the next few years?
On vacation in Italy. But also, you want to be in your own house, your own yard would be amazing.
True. And you start now.
Own your own house.
You start now. Trust me, when you reach a point where you're having two incomes coming your way, passive income and with income that you're working for, you'll be happy. When one income fails, the other income goes in for the other one, covers up for the other one. At a certain time, you stop working for money. Money should start working for you.
Like that.
And that's the life now where you can take yourself for a vacation without worry.
That's the one we want.
True.
Money should start with us. Generational wealth. It's coming. It's coming.
Amen.
Now we all know wealth, money, the finances, money, building money is not without debt.
True.
Even the richest people incur debt.
True.
So what's the smartest way of going? I don't want to say avoid, but not making sure it's not too much, because a lot of people do live. I remember a friend who say, "Oh, live within." Some people live.
Your means.
Is it above? No, but above their means.
Their means, yeah.
I've heard. We were talking about this last week with another friend of mine saying people will go as far as hiring these luxury cars for a weekend out, and phones as well. That was crazy. I found that crazy. But
It's
people
true.
will hire phones.
It's there. I've seen it actually with my own eyes.
To me, that was just asinine, because I'm like, what?
The world is crazy, by the way. I've seen it with my own. You're going for a big event.
That's
Someone
crazy.
tells you to use their phone and just pay them maybe 200
What?
for the day, just for you to use that phone, iPhone 17. Just pay 200. But entrepreneurship comes in, so the person giving you the phone is making money out of you.
I mean, I can't knock that person's hustle, but then again,
Yeah. So
yeah, that's debt. You're now in, and if you don't have the money, you say, "Oh no, whatever,
Look.
I'll clear it."
debt has got many faces.
Go on.
Debt, it's an argument that won't stop. Why is it that banks make money on debt, giving you loans, personal loans? If you go out there, MTN Kongola, Airtel Kongola, oh, this Kongola. The truth of the matter is, we need debt, whichever way you look at it.
Okay.
But what's key is you can use debt to your advantage, you can use debt to your disadvantage. When you get a loan, what are you using it for? What is the purpose of getting that loan? Do you want to build your wealth, or do you just want to spend it? What's key is knowing why you're getting that debt. I regret, I've got an in-law who cares for me so much, and he always tells me, get a loan, buy a plot, and start building slowly. Trust me, in the next 5 years, this area you're seeing right now, the value will go up. But well, I was like, no, I need to enjoy my life. Got a loan, started shopping, buy things that I never thought of. Today, that area, the value of the property in that area has tripled. And I'm like, I got that loan of just 20,000, buy a plot at 15, and start developing slowly. What I'm trying to say is, let debt work for you, and don't wait for that debt. For instance, maybe my last example I'll give is, when you get a loan, let's say of 100,000 kwacha, you buy a car, put it as a taxi, and let it work for you.
But then a lot of people don't have access to that kind of money. So now we are saying that's where debt will come in, because why could you buy a Shiloh? Oh no, the folk so then.
Well, I'm not in a position to really say people don't have money, because I've seen people with money going to Shylocks to get that money. But what my encouragement to everyone who comes and says they want a loan, for instance, I ask them, what is this loan for? Are you saying there's no other way of you getting money that you can spend in this way, while not affecting your income in this way of loans? That's critical. That's very, very critical. And this is where financial, like we are doing, you are doing, and I commend you for this. Financial literacy comes in.
Yeah.
Teach people what they're supposed to know. And never get tired of teaching people. And for those who are viewing this, when you get financial information, don't just keep it. Don't just say, we know these things. Practice it and see if it's working for you. Trust me, we will never be the same once you do this. So, the loan, people will get loans. Shylocks will always be there, but always go for the cheapest debt.
The cheapest debt.
The cheapest debt.
So there's such a thing as cheap debt.
Yes. There's cheap debt. And let debt work for you. That's just my theory. Let debt work for you.
Let debt work for you.
Yeah, thank you. Let debt work for you.
It's okay. Not to understand, not to work.
Mixing up now then.
We understand. Last question. Do you think financial literacy needs to be taught in schools?
Absolutely.
Because we were talking about this a couple of months ago with a few people, and they say children need to start learning. It's about financial literacy from as young as maybe 6, 7 years old, start coming up. Just like we're doing with teaching you how to save. Value of a kwacha.
Yes.
So it's imperative that should be.
So, funny thing you bring up this. Schools, some private schools are doing well actually when it comes to teaching children financial literacy, both saving and investing. So I went to this school where I was invited to talk to kids. Each kid had a piggy bank, and they were just saving for a holiday. Every time their parents give them lunch money, they'll bring a 2 kwacha and put it in their piggy bank because they want to take a trip as a class outside town.
Oh.
And it was so impressive.
Okay.
And when I asked the teacher who came up with that idea, they just said it was the kids.
Wow.
Not even the teacher. It was the kids. They were like, no, why can't we take a trip to this place? Instead of our parents paying for us, I think we can be putting something at the end of the period or term, we'll go for the trip.
Wow.
Financial literacy. So kids have become aware of these things, but we just need to step up the game and tell them this is how we do it and this is how we can increase it. The other part which I can tell you is, when you go to, I've worked for an international bank, and you find this guy just comes in and they're talking this language, and you're like, this guy is educated. Trust me, someone just told me, I did not learn these things at university. I learned these things at school. Secondary school, that's when I started learning these things. So let us incorporate financial literacy in our commerce, in our social development studies, in our home economics. All these things is a platform for us to take financial literacy to a greater height. So just take time and go into schools and you'll find kids are doing it.
I mean, if they're doing it, what's stopping you from doing it?
What's stopping us from doing it?
What's stopping us from doing it? Us, the adults. The generation's doing, the future generation's doing, and that's impressive.
Very impressive.
The fact that they're saving to put money to go for a trip, but wow. I've never heard
And another thing, you'll be shocked. I was telling someone, when you buy something in ShopRite, I used to laugh at Indians. Sorry, I'm not being judgmental. But I've learned something from that class of people. They'll come to you and say, I want my change. Even if it's a 1 kwacha, I want my change. And someone has developed something to say, when I get that 1 kwacha, I'll give it to my kid to put in a piggy bank as a savings. And then they're growing their wealth just by doing that. Every change they get, as long as it's less than 10 kwacha, is for their children. And guess how much they've saved in the past 6 months? Just for those small changes we give. 1 kwacha, 5 kwacha. I'm not saying one bother that's conducted the past to say, pay me my 2 kwacha. No. What I'm trying to say is, let us be realistic with our lives and let us create a purpose for whatever we are doing for our future generation. There are things that you can handle just using your money, and there are things that you can't handle using your money because you need more. But it starts with baby steps. Every 1 kwacha you're saving today will come and help your son, your daughter. It's as simple as that.
That's all. It may seem difficult because, I heard all these terms and I had gone for a little consultation and I heard terms and I was terrified. I was like, okay, I'll be back. Yeah. So it sounds terrifying. It sounds impossible, like we said before, but it actually isn't. It's very, very possible. It's doable.
It's doable.
We just don't want to do it. We want to spend, we want to live for now. But, like you said, we need to think generational wealth just for the future, not just for the now.
For the future. And live within your means.
Yeah, as difficult as it may be.
Trust me, 5 years from now, you won't regret living within your means. I don't regret.
Neither do I.
Thank you. So we enjoy it.
Thank you so much for coming through, Cathbert. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. Thank you for dropping gems, for teaching me, us. If this resonated with you, please don't forget to list up in the comment section. Do we want Cathbert to come back? Yes, I want Cathbert to come back.
I'm coming back with something big.
With something big.
Big, and to change our lives. Yeah. Not just your life, my life as well. And we'll talk about it.
Yes, let us know.
Just look out, continue watching, continue subscribing, something big is coming your way.
Amen. 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 So I'll see you next week, Thursday. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you tuning in.